Alright, so starting with prophase, this is where the chromosomes are visible and the nuclear membrane begins to break down and the spindle fibers also begin to form in this stage. Next, moving on to metaphase, the sister chromatins line up in the center of the cell because they're getting ready to depart. And then you go to anaphase, where the sister chromatids pull apart and move to the opposite poles of the cell. And then for the final stage, you got telophase, where the spindle fibers break down, the nuclear membrane forms, and the chromosomes begin to uncoil and form chromatin. And the difference between somatic cells and gametes are somatic cells have 46 chromosomes and they're diploid. Meanwhile, gametes only have 23 and they're haploid. Somatic have homologous chromosome pairs, while gametes have individual chromosomes. Somatic cells are reproduced through mitosis or asexual reproduction, while gamete cells are produced through sexual or meiosis. Somatic cells are everywhere, while gametes are only in sexual organs. Examples of somatic cells are muscles, nerves, and blood cells. Meanwhile, gametes are like sperm and ova. In a plant cell, the difference between those two is that a plant cell, with the mitosis process of that, a cell plate begins to form, and then the new cell will begin to develop its own cell wall between the two daughter cells that are getting ready to split apart. Meanwhile, in the animal cell, the cleavage furrow forms, and microfilaments will at first constrict the dividing of the cell, but then the cytoplasm eventually just pinches off, and then two new cells are born. But one thing that they both have in common is they both result in genetically identical daughter cells. That's it. Thank you.